Good evening. My name is Desiree. I'll be your nurse tonight. Is there anything that I can bring with me on the second round? Right now, I'm just going to assess you, listen to your heart and your lungs, your belly, your bowel sounds, and check your pulses to make sure that everything is in working order. I'm also going to check that telemetry box that's attached to your chest. Also, do you have any pain right now? And if you do, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate that pain?
Well, look here. Get on in this bed.
Hi, my name's Des, and I'll be your nurse tonight. Whatever could I help you with? Kind sir.
Get on in this bed. Mm-hmm.
I'm coming.
Say what?
Snap out of it, sir.
You my nurse? Wait a minute. Just give me a moment.
Yes, I'm your nurse, sir. Please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you was someone else. Let me get some pain medicine, baby.
Okay, you're in pain?
Yeah, get me some pain medicine.
I'll get you some pain medicine.
I'm sorry. I thought you was someone else.
That's okay, Mr. So.
Get me some pain medicine. 10 out of 10 pain. All right.
Well, okay.
If I doze off, wake me up and give it to me anyway, baby. Oh, all right.
Okay, not a problem at all, Mr. So-and-so. I'll be back in a moment.
What's going on, YouTube fam bam? It's Des the Hobo Travel Nurse, and I am back with another video. Y'all, I'm going to talk about today the very first time that I was embarrassed while working in healthcare. I'm telling you, the very first time that I had a super embarrassing moment while working in healthcare. Stay tuned. All right, you guys. So in case you're wondering, it's like 3 a.m. and I'm shooting this. It took me, I actually shot 2 videos today. Today was my off day, and I came home. I slept, you guys, probably, it had to be, let's see, I got to the hotel like around 8:30, and y'all, I didn't wake up until 7:33. Okay, so I slept a very, very, very long time. So y'all, let me set the stage. I'm 19 and I'm a certified nursing assistant, and I'm working in a nursing home. So this particular patient, Granddaddy so-and-so, he was in his early 90s. He was sweet as pie. And I was new to the facility, so I didn't know how Granddaddy so-and-so operated after 7 o'clock. But everybody else knew, and they didn't tell me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me what to expect. So picture this, you guys. So I'm going in at around 3 o'clock. So I get the vital signs. I introduce myself to the patients. I do what I need to do. And then, y'all, I go back to Granddaddy so-and-so. So Granddaddy so-and-so was nice. He was normal. You know, he was fully alert and oriented. Everything was cool. Everything was woody-woo-woo. So then I bring in Miss Dinner Tray. Again, everything's fine. Dinner trays came out at 5 o'clock. Again, everything was fine. Granddaddy so-and-so was good to go, right? He fed himself. He could do everything that I could do. Okay. What no one told me was between 6:30 and 7:30, Granddaddy so-and-so sundowns. So he's fully alert and oriented during the day, but during the evenings and at night, Granddaddy so-and-so becomes disoriented, right? He's a sundowner. So I go back in there at like 7. I think it was either 7 or it had to be between 7 and 8 o'clock because I was getting the nighttime AccuChecks. I was checking his blood sugar. So I went in to check his blood sugar, and Granddaddy so-and-so was a completely different person. So I'm looking in the room and I didn't see him. So I was like, now I know I didn't see him come out that room because I was deliberately looking. When I'm in a patient room at that time, when I would be in a patient room, I would always position myself in a position where I can see outside the door and I'm right there in that line. So I can definitely get out of the room in an emergency if I had to, if something happened. So I knew no one walked by that door, right? I knew no one walked by the door. But when I go in the room, I don't see Granddaddy so-and-so. So I'm walking around the room, I'm looking in the room, and I'm like, okay. And it didn't occur to me to check behind the bedroom door because there's a bathroom there, right? So I go in the room and I'm near the window and I'm about to get on my little walkie and alert the staff that the patient is not in the room. And right when I'm about to walk out the room, the patient busts out of the bathroom. I screamed at the top of my lungs, y'all. And it had the little finger stick machine, and it had the lancets, it had the glucometer, the lancets, the alcohol swabs, the strips. It had everything in there. So when he jumped out, looking like the Exorcist, I dropped everything. Everything went flying. And y'all, if that wasn't enough, I fell as I tried to run out the room. I fell. And everybody thought it was so funny. So the charge nurse, because when I screamed, they already knew what was going on. They already knew. So they came coming down, and so did the other CNA from the nurse's station. She came, she was on the opposite wing, and she came walking down, and they were just cracking up, walking down. Oh, what Granddaddy so-and-so do? Up, Granddaddy so-and-so, back at it again. He claims his other victim. Look at that. Y'all, I was so mad. And then, y'all, I had this real cute wig. I had this real pretty wig. And while the wig is to the left of me, the case is semi up near the right of me, but it's open. The contents are spewed out everywhere else. And I'm looking at Granddaddy so-and-so laughing at the top of his lungs, looking like Tales from the Crypt, because the room was semi-dark. So all of that's going on. The room was kind of semi-dark. So when he jumped out, I wasn't expecting that. The whole room door, everything busted to the side. It was horrible, y'all. It was awful. And for a full month, no one let it down. No one let it go. No one let it go. And everybody talked about it. And my whole side was hurting for a whole week after that. And that's how I was initiated into that particular nursing home. That's how they did me. That nursing home was really, really close to, not too far from where the house where I grew up, but super close to my first house that I bought when I was 21 years old. So that nursing home, I will never forget. And it's still in operation today. It's still standing today, and it's still in operation today. But I will never forget Granddaddy so-and-so, because he was the very first person, the very first patient ever in my career as a healthcare worker that pranked me. And pranked me so bad that I physically hurt myself because I was trying to get away, and I fell. I dropped everything. I made a complete fool of myself. I was so embarrassed. And y'all, this is the first time I said this to anybody, but I went in the bathroom and cried. I cried so hard because I was so embarrassed. And now I can laugh about it. I can see the humor in it. But when I was 19, I didn't think that was funny at all. Lord have mercy, fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Dash the Hobo Travel Nurse, signing off. Bye, guys.
Get in this bed. Get in this bed. Now. What? What?